Welcome to Around the World in 80 Bottles. I'm Emily Garrison, and today we're going to travel to Italy in the comfort of your own kitchen. I'm going to make scallopini today from pork, and while it's traditionally made with veal, you can do this with turkey, you can do any kind of different thing that you would like to. The important thing is I'm going to take my loin, cut it into my serving pieces, and then I'm going to use my little friend here, my rolling pin, and I'm actually going to make sure that it gets pounded down to a nice thin consistency. Then, and I always wrap that in plastic wrap so I don't have to worry about getting everything covered. I'm going to put a little salt and pepper. We're going to dredge it in some flour and get our olive oil heated up on the stove. Now, there are variations of the sauce that you would do on scallopini, but what I'm going to do is pretty basic with just a little bit more flavor so that we can replace some of that fat with extra flavor and you're not missing anything in the dish. So we've got garlic and capers and lemon, of course. While the basic components for scallopini are olive oil, lemon, capers, and garlic, we're going to add just a little bit extra to it so that we don't miss any of the extra flavor from the veal that this would have had. So we're going to add some Castelvetrano olives, which are these wonderful ripe Sicilian olives, and we're going to add a lot of fresh parsley, and that's going to give us a little more flavor. We're also going to use white wine to kind of lift up the sauce and give it a little bit more to cover your plate. And then we're going to do some summer vegetables and add basil to those so that they've got a lot of flavor that can complement the scallopini and not get lost on the side. So we just want to unwrap our pork, put our salt and pepper, and then I just lightly dredge this in flour. You literally want to shake off anything that doesn't cling to it so it doesn't end up too heavy. So now I'm going to put this in a little olive oil and add our other ingredients. So we got our olive oil and our garlic. And for the lemon, I'm going to use every bit of this. I'm actually going to zest the outside because the lemon peel is going to cook down with the garlic and get really soft and tender and add a lot of flavor. And then I want capers. And our quartered olives. Then our actual pork. And all that's going to cook down together, get nice and soft. So now you're going to just squeeze your lemon. And then get a good dash of white wine. And there we have your quick and easy pork scallopini. We've got our fresh summer vegetables, so everything's a little bit lighter, but super, super flavorful. And because we took that little time with the pork, it's super tender. And today we've paired this with a wine from Sicily, and the reason I did that is because we've got those great Sicilian olives, and this is a Grillo, which is a very big but very crisp white, so it can handle all these different things we have going on with the capers and things like that. It's very vibrant. The lemon really comes out. Oh, no, see, that's perfect. And Grillo is almost like a Pinot Grigio on steroids. It's got a lot of big flavor. There's nothing about it that's oaky or heavy or high octane in any way, shape, or form. So it's got enough flavor to balance this without competing with the capers and the olives. But this is so intense, and this really just kind of fleshes it out and lifts it just like the lemon does in here, and it's beautiful together. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you'll join us next time on Around the World in 80 Bottles. Cheers!